Hey, welcome back to the Big Rant Show. Thanks for joining me. If you could, give me a like, subscribe, and let's get right to it. Well, I had no intentions of making another video on this because I'm very worried about people thinking I'm just trying to make views, and that's nothing near what I'm worried about here. If you watch, you watch. If you don't, you don't. But I had another update about Sherin Mathews. Her father apparently showed up to Richardson PD yesterday and decided he wanted to talk to the police, and he changed his story apparently in a very large manner, and they changed his charges from he's no longer just charged with child endangerment. He's also charged with felony injury to a child. This charge could be upgraded later if they find out more after the medical examiner's thing, or if he gives out more information. Who knows what could happen? But obviously something went down that we have not been told about. Apparently something more sinister, as we have all suspected, probably took place. So he's been at least charged with felony injury to a child. Unfortunately for this little girl, that was how she met her end. Obviously having something to do with her father, her adopted father there. As somebody that was adopted, I just can't imagine. I cannot imagine how you can be adopted by somebody that's supposedly supposed to love and care for you. You know, they picked you. You know, that's how I've always felt. You know, that, you know, my mom and dad, they picked me. And that's how I always felt, you know, as if, you know, I was kind of important to them. And my mom and dad, my mom and dad were good people. You know, my mom was great to me. She was, you know, amazing. And then to know, though, that some people get adopted and then they get treated like this. As one of the people that watched my video from yesterday commented, it seems as if maybe the stress of raising an autistic child was too much for him. And maybe that's the case. But you know what? In life, we're all dealt the hand we're dealt. You know, we all get to live with what we're dealt with. But this guy, they knew the girl was autistic. They adopted her anyway, and then he kills her, possibly. He may have possibly killed her, may have harmed her to a point that, you know, he felt like he had to do something to move her or something. Whatever he did that led to her being out of that house and found in that culvert, whatever he did was wrong. And I'm sure everyone here, including the person that was posting that comment, you know, they know that this guy has done wrong. And that this guy is, you know, to me, he's a creep. You know, they can sit there and say, oh, he was religious or he was Christian or this or that. Well, guess what? He harmed a child, and for that he should pay, and he should never see the light of day again. I agree with that part of the comment as well. That, you know, it's a good thing this happened in Texas, where we do have, you know, where you can go to prison for life. You know, you can be sent. You can be sent to death row. Because I'm not a huge supporter of the death penalty at this point in my life anymore. I used to be a huge supporter of it. And then I realized that a lot of innocent people are going down that road sometimes. They're finding out after they've been executed that they've been railroaded, basically. But in this case, I don't think you're going to get that. I think if he killed this child, he deserves the death penalty. End of story. But I just wanted to bring you that Wesley Mathews, the father of Sherin Mathews, has been arrested for felony injury to a child after going to the Richardson Police Department after they announced that they had found the body of his daughter. Unfortunately, it's how it ended, folks. And it just makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me want to throw up. It really does. I cannot believe somebody would do this to a child. That's really all I have for you right now. I'll try to get you something else this afternoon. This wasn't an intended video, but it's one that I felt I had to make. If I have any further information on Sherin Mathews, I find out anything else before it's all over the news or whatever, I'll let you know. Anyways, I'll talk to you later, I suppose, and see y'all down the road.